football also, you have all this technique, you have the strategies, you have your qualities, but then it's also you have to fighting for your space, and it's in defending and attacking. How you get into the box to score that goal, competing with about the space with a defender, and also vice versa, how you defend your box in a similar situation. And there I think this is for me is, you talk about some games ago, this ABC in football, and then you're adding your qualities with technique or finishing or passing or game understanding, and then you have to get this strategy as a team. But if you're missing this 15%, football becomes really difficult, and that's what we have to change actually when we're performing now, and adding this to the team as a collective team, and everybody has to take responsibility for this part of the team right now.
When you look through the squad, there's no doubt they're a talented group. They certainly appear to be a talented group. Do you feel that they've got the character and the mentality to deal with the pressure of this situation at the moment?
Again, I think it's there, and sometimes you also learn, and you're growing with this. Not everybody is. You always develop during your life and grow with different scenarios. Sometimes can be a new league and demands of this league. It can be new teammates. They're working on another coach who have different demands. What is important in football. So we're trying to build this strong culture that the hard working always has to be there, and that's why I'm pushing the players. And sometimes they can be disappointed by not starting or playing, but because they have great abilities. But if I don't feel they have taken that step yet, then I make it difficult for them to reach the potential. So I'm pushing them and try to develop this group for the long term. Of course, we need the short-term results, but everybody has to take a step now and showing this ambition, and because our job is that our fans can feel that we almost can't walk after a game. We are so drained, so tired after a game that they can see that we give everything. We can't do more than that, but they should never doubt in our ambition to give everything for them when we play in the game. So this is the thing we have talked about now, and we have to do a little bit more there, because so far we have missed this chance, or we don't get so many shots against us, but we're missing this part, and that's what we have talked about. We can't get one more game go away from our hands now and losing in this fighting for the space situations.
Obviously it's a bigger squad you've got at your disposal, and it's got positives, but I guess it's got negatives as well. It may be difficult to keep everyone happy. Everyone wants to play, everyone can't play. Is the group, despite all of that, do you feel that the group as a whole is completely united behind you?
Yes, because that's why I also said how you grow as a person. If you have football life, but you have a lot of things outside football, and you're not always happy. It's not always easy in the general life also. You have setbacks, not always going the way you want, but the only way is to look at yourself in the mirror and what do you need to do to fix the situation. And that's a part in a role acceptance inside a group. If the manager see that you're not ready and try to guide you in taking these steps, then it's up to you to take this step. Then I have to be there to support them, but I can't do the work for them. So that's the thing, this part of things like when you have a big squad, but everybody wants to win. So they have to push themselves to be in the starting level or be inside the squad and contribute to the collective part. Because a team is built on individuals. Help me there. Perfect, thank you. The English sometimes not the best one. But you have to be a collective unit to win games. That's what I'm talking about, this last 15% that we need to add now. And I think there was a really reality check for us of these tight games to play now, and we are close to get points, but we don't. And then the reason why, that's what I have to check on, and then I think everybody agrees. So everybody is united. Everybody has to understand that they have to push themselves to be in this team, and for the long term for Aberdeen football, it's the only way. The standards has to be so high. We can't drop the standards because someone thinks he's better than someone else, but they're missing this part. And you see the team now on the training session, everybody is so focused because it's so clear what we have to do. So that's why I feel that everybody is focused on the right path, and that's what we need to show. Also, we can't sit here, and I can sit here and speak about this thing, but this is super clear, and that's what is so. The pressure is there, but the players know, and I feel that they're not reacting bad on the pressure. They want to go out now and show our fans that it's clear for everyone what Aberdeen Football Club stands for.
Can be quite a lonely place when things aren't going the way you hope for a football manager. I'm just wondering, I mean, does it take a toll on you as a person? I mean, how difficult is it to deal with it when things aren't going the way you want and the pressure's maybe building and maybe there's criticism? And just in terms of your managerial career, is this the most difficult spell that you've had?
That's what I said before. I think in football or in life, it's not always easy. And it's more how you react on this and what you do about things. We can control parts, how we work, what we need to change. Sometimes it's tough, sometimes things going smoother, but it's always hard work behind. So nothing has changed there. I am the responsible person. I am the manager of the football club, but I also have good staff. I have good. I still have the same procedure with my chairman, and we talk more or less every day. And everybody is aligned how we want to fix this, and we still believe we can. That's the most important. When you have this strong belief that we're gonna find a way out, then it's just to do the work to get the right results.
Just a final one, a couple of final ones. You mentioned you talk almost every day with the chairman. Every game feels like a big game at the moment. This looks like another big week in these conversations. I mean, have you at any point been set any targets? Like, you need to win this game, or you need to take this amount of points from the next block of games, or has it been any?
No. We just focus on the games ahead of us, and don't. That was saying this. It's a lot of noise, and that's again, you have to respect that, because we haven't delivered results we are expecting ourselves. So of course the frustration, discussions, everything outside accelerate in these moments. So you have to be stable, and you have to focus on the right things, and so we don't have to think about this and this. We focus just on the next, what we need to do now to be better the next training and the next game.
Let's go back to a final football question. What's your team news going into the game?
Of course, we need to have in mind that some players maybe be fatigued after these two tight games we had before this one. So let's see how we manage the squad there. Kjartan is on his way back. He has some setbacks with his, some small injuries with his calf, but his training full, I think, is after this weekend. So next week he's ready again. So otherwise everybody is healthy.
Jimmy, there's not much left to cover. But,
yeah, a lot of questions.
Just a couple of things I was going to pick up on. You mentioned desire, determination. From 70 minutes to 95 on Tuesday, there was a lot of desire and determination and composure as well. It wasn't just forcing the ball. And again, against FCSB here, when you had the man advantage, there was that intensity and that desire. That's just really what you need from the players from minute one.
Yeah, and that's what we talk about. That's how you. For me, it's more about what we want to build about the standards and the culture, and sometimes don't talk too much about the individuals and the qualities, what they can do, because it's still is a team sport, and how you can give this extra 15% to support your teammate in some areas of the pitch, or how you again winning your fight for the space as you're defending, or you don't need to win every duel, but you can't lose a duel. That means that you can't get both the ball or the player get out of the situation. So I think it's been super clear, and the players also see the same thing. So that's why we have. That's good that we have shared vision, what we need to go forward, because it doesn't matter if we do this and this and this, but then this 50-50 situation is always the opponents getting out on the other side. Then what happened? You are one man less to defend, you got underloaded in some areas, and then you get the problems in a football game. So this is the basic fundamentals that we haven't been good enough at right now, and that's why I'm looking forward to the game and to show our supporters that we are gonna show something better in these areas.
I know it's the same for both teams, but there's no mystery. You played Motherwell just a few days ago. That must help the players' mentality because they know exactly what they'll face, the players they'll face on the pitch, and the kind of football. So is that something that's actually made it a little bit easier, even though you have a very short turnaround?
Yeah, again, for us it's more about what we have to do now. We know, of course, we know Motherwell how to play. Maybe they change something, you never know. But for us it's more, again, as I've spoken about the whole press conference now, is what actually we showing and what we are doing, and how we want to be recognized as a team. When our fans talking about the team, they should be proud of the intensity, the competitive side of the team, and that's what we need to give them now. I feel like we haven't reached that level yet, and we can't wait for that. And it's a quite easy thing to fix if you just cut down things and just focus on the right things. And that's why it's important to talk. Sometimes you have to respect that it can be pressure and there can be noise, it can be media, it can be social media, and the players just need to focus on what they can control. The rest we can't control. So we have to give our fans more about that on the pitch, and don't get so infected of the noise.
I know the historians to my left there will know very well, and you've been told this, it's the worst run for 26 years. That was 9 games without a win, but it ended against Motherwell with the most spectacular game. That's a little omen. Is that something that you were aware of, and it's just like a little kind of thing in the back of your mind?
No, honestly, I never think about this, what happened before, or these omens and these kind of things. I believe in the hard work and what we can control ourselves. But hopefully it's a good omen. Let's see.
Fantastic. Good luck.
Jimmy, Kevin Nisbet made 13 touches in the game against Dundee United. Do you feel the current system or shape could be isolating the number 9 maybe?
Again, as I said before, this 15% that we don't, how can we help each other better, and this extra step for each other, and to arriving closer to each other in defending and attacking, and don't think so much about protecting your own situation as a player, because you always need your teammate to arrive to success. A striker needs his teammates to put the balls into the box. A centre-back needs his midfielders to protect the space in front of the back line. A goalkeeper needs his back line. So these kind of things. And it's connected, of course, what you're talking about right now. How can we support each other much, much better? And it's not about my role, or it's actually how the team, the collective idea of the team has to be much more easier for our fans to see. And right now I'm the first one to say the identity is not really there, what we want to show. It's not fast enough, it's not intense enough, and it's not, the direction is not so front foot as we want. It's too much hesitation and then we turn back and play more backwards than forward. So that's what we have worked on, and I think we have this just a calm chat about what we want to be, and when we show everyone, it's super clear for everyone. So if this works, then also our strikers or wingers or whatever are going to get more opportunities.
So currently the players aren't delivering tactically as you'd hope?
Sometimes, again, it's not about always tactics. It's like it's a lot of, you can find a lot of reasons. Sometimes can be the pressure, sometimes can be it's a big turnover. Sometimes we haven't found the right balance yet. The players connect. When you can see sometimes when someone wants to play a short, the player is going behind, and so it's more about relations. And sometimes, someone mentioned before, they also have changed so many players. Yes, congratulations, but we have to find a way, in our way, how we can do it better and better and faster, and to get this. So it's not about tactics or strategy. It's more about this. As I said before, this is not going to win games. It's the human on the pitch and how they can help each other to. Then if you play with a 3-back line, 5-back line, 4-back line, or 2 strikers, 1 striker, if it's not this extra connection is there, then you don't get the results.
Yeah, more positively, you received the backing yesterday from the ultras. How significant is that, and does that relieve that pressure on you personally?
No, I think, like I said before, I was pretty clear. I think it was my first press conference here. It's gonna be. We have planned for 3 years to create this identity, because we know we have to build it step by step. Of course, no one wants to have this result we have now. And I think they have, as I told the players also, they have traveled, they have been there, they're always loud, they're always supportive. So we have to run our shirts off when we're playing for them and on the pitch. So the fans and the groups of the fans is in this case the ultras. Everybody is so important for Aberdeen. If it's me or someone else in the future, it's a long history of this club, and I can still see the what I told, even in the good times, but also in the bad times. I think this club is still growing, and it means so much for the fans and the supporters in this city. So it is a big responsibility, but we can't put it too much on our shoulder, but we have to show everything for them when we're playing there. So I'm happy that they are there and they are supporting us and believe in us.
Well, that's not.
Thank you.